Sniping's a good job, Mike.
Hello.
All
Yeah,
right, took a little longer than usual.
yeah, because I had to actually like boot up the game because this is one of those games that doesn't actually like mute itself when it's alt tabbed. So I haven't actually done
I
the
see.
intro yet. So good morning, everyone. This is Jake from Switchaboo.com. Welcome to Switchaboo Live. Today we're going to be checking out Broken Roads. Yeah, the game's finally out. This is actually a game by good friends of ours at Drop Bear Bytes. This is a Fallout 1 and 2 inspired CRPG set in the Australian outback. I actually played the Steam Next Fest demo of this about a year ago, I think. But yeah, game's
Hey,
actually
Fuego, how
finally
you
out
doing?
now. So yeah, we're actually going to be doing like a full playthrough of this. So that's going to be fun. I am really excited for this.
So if this is in the outback, innit? Why the fuck are there camels in there?
Because Australia has camels.
What?
Yeah.
Why the fuck do you have How did they get there?
People imported them.
Oh. Sure. Okay.
Yeah.
Go on. Never mind.
Yeah, people import camels because, you know, it seems kind of like an obvious choice when this country is like a giant fucking desert. But yeah,
okay. Fuego's also on it. We have camels.
Yes,
okay,
we do have camels here. But yeah, as you can see, yeah, mouse cursor. We're playing the PC version of the game. Don't worry, this is available on Switch. The reason why we're playing the PC version today is because, well, one, this is a CRPG. The C in CRPG means computer, so it's kind of built to be played on a PC. That, and I got this game day one, and on Steam it was 10% off at the time, so it just happened to be cheaper than the Switch version.
No point in making it harder for themselves.
Yeah,
right?
yeah, but the PC version does actually use controller support. So, like, I was going to use this proper like mouse and keyboard style, but like every time I use my mouse, it freaks out, and it's like, no, play with the controller. Damn it, you have a controller plugged in. It's like, fine, I'll play with a controller.
I don't like it. You having a giggle, mate? Quit it.
Alright, so let's
They
start
thought
this up.
ending the world would end
Man,
the war.
I'm sad
much
that
was
like I
passed
can do
down.
no accents, but I particularly
Everything
can't do an
else
Australian accent. I don't know what the
has
fuck
been
you
lost.
motherfuckers sound like.
Yeah,
When the bombs
our
dropped,
accent sounds weird.
80% of
Like,
Australia's
even to
population
other
was
Australians,
wiped out,
my accent sounds
just
weird.
like that. Those who weren't immediately vaporized carried the radiation inland.
I mean, honestly, I feel like
Poisoning all
you
the
don't really have an
pretty
accent,
places
but
they
should train for that,
crawled to.
right?
The desert swallowed the rest.
I have what I like to call an enunciated
Despite it
Australian accent.
We survived.
That means
We
nothing to me.
rebuilt.
It means
We
I
even
pronounce
formed
things
strong
properly.
enough allegiances to have
Ah.
wars of our own. But these wars
Must be
were of
hereditary.
disease, of hunger, of people who'd forgotten
Okay,
the
so when we played the
sacrifices that have
demo like a
always
year
been
ago,
made
this
beyond
intro
the
cutscene
steady
wasn't a
blows
thing,
of
so
the
we actually
cities
get to
that
see
now
what the hell
choked
happened.
with
So
dust.
it literally
I saw
started
nukes.
just like Fallout.
Great-grandparents
Yeah,
made it.
Australia got
We will
nuked.
too. All it takes to thrive
Finally.
in this new world is guts, grit, and hard yakka. That's where you
Jake
come.
is one of them culture sounding Aussies.
Yes.
I'm not sure if that's the political correct way to put it, but sure.
Alright, so let's make our character. So, I went through like a lot of this the first time I did this, like with the demo, but I think only the hired gun was actually available. So let's actually check things out. So you grew up with a gun in your hand. If you wanted to eat, you shot what your parents told you to shoot. Starvation is a powerful
Oh.
motivator. It was that simple. They hired you out when you were in your teens, telling clients that a hungry kid shoots better. After a few years, you worked up the courage to run away, and you crossed the outback to make a new life for yourself. You've even earned a bit of a reputation. That's why you weren't surprised when you were offered the possibility of a long-term gig with the Scouts of Bally Hall. It's a mad world. It's a mad world out there. Instead of trying to make sense of it, you've carved your place in it. You'll be damned if anyone thinks you'll just quit. So we gain +1 awareness and strength. We start with +10 shooting mastery and +5 opportunist with a hired gun.
How important is combat in this game?
I don't know, is the question. That's the
Mm.
answer.
Well, that does seem to
right,
be
yeah.
like the pew pew shooty shooty class.
Yeah.
What else we got?
Next we have Surveyor. The wide open places call to you. They always have. You spent nights under the stars as a child. Your parents teaching you about constellations, the plants, the animals. The first time you learned how to use a compass, you were hooked. You took off from home young to explore the trackless wastes. It was only a happy accident that you discovered you could make some serious coin by telling people what you found. You love the thrill of discovering places that fell off the maps, or finding the towns that have sprung up since the fall. It's almost as good as getting paid when you tell some new client what you found. The world is a treasure waiting to be found. You're just the map maker to reveal its secrets. So we start off with
Okay.
awareness, intelligence, 10 vigilance, and 5 punt, which I believe is like the luck
So-
stat.
I kind of jive with that, just because, I don't know, it seems like it encourages a lot of exploration, and I am what you call a slut for exploration. Like, I like that.
You sure are. This is just a normal day in
Uh,
Australia? Yes. This is going to be like a normal day. Pretty much.
It's like, bro, I was lied to. This is literally just Australian high school.
Yeah. Alright, so next we have Barter Crew. You spent your earliest years riding the back of a Barter Crew's wagon, traveling all across Western Australia, from Boddington to Bonnie Rock. You've seen thousands of thousands of deals to go down. You learned to haggle with the best of them when you were knee-high to a quokka. And by the time you were a teen, you decided that maybe it was time to make your own way. You've got a head for numbers, an eye for trade, and a tongue keen for speech. Nothing makes you happier than driving a hard bargain. It's been a hell of a ride. You get your way, you'll hunt down every opportunity in Australia. So start off
Well,
with +1
neither
charisma.
of us fit that bill. Like, neither of us can do any of that,
Yeah,
so this
yeah.
could be our only chance.
But yeah, we start off with +1 charisma, +1 resolve, 10 to leadership, and 5 to biology, whatever biology does. And we finish off with the Jackaroo, whatever the hell that is. You are a lost pup. Your parents ditched you at a remote station when you were an infant. The manager brought you in. The station hands took to you, and you became kind of a mascot to them. You grew up with tools and can fix most simple machines. You learned how to read an animal, care for its injuries, and put it to work. They taught you to hunt, giving you the skills to survive just about anywhere. You were hunting in the bush when the raiders came. First sign you had was a pillar of smoke. By the time you got back, everyone you knew were dead. You've been on the go since, looking for a new place to settle down. You thought you might have found it in Brookton. Maybe you could see out your days there.
I like the Surveyor. What about you?
What do we get with Surveyor? Awareness, intelligence, vigilance, and pun. A part of me likes Jackaroo, to be honest.
I also like that. And here I thought Bruno was a high charisma type guy, not on purpose, and I'm not sure why. It just kind of works out. I guess I just have a friendly face, and people are just like, it's fine.
Jackaroo is a teenager working in a sheep or cattle station to gain experience in the farming life. See, I didn't know
He's
that.
a cowboy?
Yeah, I didn't know that because I'm a city boy. Oh, God. See, there's even slang in my own country I don't even know.
Now, to be fair, same. Like, I feel like when countries are big enough at some point, you just lose track of everything.
I'm thinking of going Jackaroo for this.
I'm down with Jackaroo as well, then.
Oh, is this...
Learning that forbidden down under slang. Oh, God.
Oh, this is the closest we have to me. Alright. God, I got it. Awkwardly.
No, wait. No,
Wait.
go with the, shit, what is it? Lower left. That guy looks cool.
Hold up. That guy? Alright.
Yeah.
Sure.
He looks like your average post-apocalyptic main character. Gives us 10% extra chances to survive.
See, I was kind of thinking, like, you know, just default guy here, because, like, to me, this is a guy that I've met on the street.
Too blonde. I don't like it. Too white. Who will burn in the sun?
All right.
Nah.
Well, if we're gonna roleplay, let's roleplay. You got a name? You got a name in mind?
My brother in Christ. I try not to name things as much as possible. I mean, if it were me, I would just go with Sonny because I use that for every game. I don't like to think. Shit. Call him Bake.
Bruno and Chick.
Bake
Oh,
for
God.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, so
Are you smelling what I'm
if,
cooking?
Okay. So if that's what we're going to go with, let's Australianize it a bit. If we're going to be called Bake, yeah, Damo's got the right idea. Exactly. We have to turn it into a nickname, so Bake would be Bazza.
Really?
Yeah.
Why? How do you get?
I don't
How?
fucking know. I wish I knew, but like Australian nicknames are the stupidest thing in the world. Like Shazza, Bazza, Gazza.
We're Bazza. You call that a knife kind of vibes.
Yeah. All right.
Fucking Bazza.
Next up, the introduction to the moral compass. The moral compass shows a 360-degree view of possible dialogue options, attitudes you can hold, and decisions you can make throughout your journey. It is divided into 4 parts: utilitarian, nihilist, Machiavellian, and humanist, with a golden arc representing your worldview, often overlapping different quadrants. Where the decision lies is not always clear-cut, and the borders matter. It's entirely possible to be utilitarian focused on the greater good for all, which will suit options in that quadrant close to the humanist border. Likewise, you can be within the utilitarian quadrant but tending far more to focus on the interests of your own group, with decisions tending towards the Machiavellian border. Broken Roads doesn't reduce things to simple right and wrong or good and evil. And this is reflected in how you can handle the scenarios you face on your journey. So the reason why they have this is because one of the members of the dev team is actually like huge into psychology. So they went super deep into this.
You know, I think that's pretty cool when people really put what they're passionate into the projects. Like, you can tell.
Yeah.
That is a really interesting system. It's like, what's the word that I'm looking for? It's simple enough to understand, but I like that your worldview like can be expanded. It like covers multiple places. It's cool.
Alright, so what else we got? The golden arc in the center represents your worldview. Each decision you make can affect your position on the compass, rotating the worldview slightly towards the decision you have made. At the center of the compass are brightly illuminated areas of moral tendencies, which allow your character to make lower-level moral decisions or expressions of ideas that would otherwise fall outside of their worldview. Note that the further a decision is from the center of your worldview, the larger impact it will have on shifting it. Plus, the more decisions you make close to the center of the worldview, the more narrow-minded you will become, allowing you to make higher-level decisions. Conversely, selecting a wider range of choices will make you broad-minded, often allowing more options, but making certain higher-level decisions and moral traits, perks unique to characters of a particular alignment that can affect dialogue or combat skills, unavailable.
Okay. It's interesting. So you can narrow your own worldview by taking certain stances. I mean, I guess it makes sense, really.
Yeah.
In which Bruno and Jake decide Bazza's political axis. Oh, God. By the way, speaking of, Jake, look, I have a pattern in these types of games. Usually, I always go for the humanist, and I don't even really try to. It's just, I just do it. So let's do a little bit of pushback here and see what the hell comes out of this. What do you usually pick in these types of games?
I usually pick utilitarian. So
this is gonna be good. This is gonna be great.
Well, like the humanist and the utilitarian parts are like right next to each other, so we can technically be a mix of both.
Yeah, it would probably be a little bit worse if you were more into.
Yeah, if I was like a Machiavellian.
I mean, even them, the humanist and the Machiavellian are close by, I guess. Humanist and nihilist are the ones that don't really.
Alright,
no,
so...
wait. Oh yeah, okay.
Yeah.
I see now. I understand.
Yeah. For those of you who don't know what any of this means, let's see. Humanist, each person's dignity matters most. I choose all meaning and thus what matters, but what is inalienable is that every person has worth. For the humanist, each person's dignity matters most, simply through existing as being experiencing the world. Utilitarian, everyone's happiness combined matters most. The greatest good for the greatest number. I believe that everyone's happiness combined matters most, and thus can justify causing harm or suffering depending on the outcome. Oh, right, yeah, I gotta use... Where's the... There we go. Gotta use the controller for that, I keep forgetting. Machiavellian, my group matters most. The end justifies the means if it favors our pursuit and maintenance of power. As a Machiavellian, my group matters most, regardless of the cost to others. Or nihilist, I matter most. Given there's nothing outside of each individual human experience, nothing ultimately matters, and that doesn't bother me. Thus, for the nihilist, I matter most.
You know, that is a little bit different than what I was expecting. These are much more nuanced. I like it.
Okay, so quiz
and
time.
Here I thought nihilist was nothing matters. That's kind of the version that has been popularized and is seemingly completely fucking wrong.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
like, apparently the full phrase of nihilism is like, there is no intrinsic meaning. It's like, you don't matter in the grand scheme of universe, and so you're free to do whatever you find meaning on.
Yeah. Okay, so quiz time. This will determine our political alignment, essentially. So, you and your crew are hacking through the bush when you hear screams off to your right. An unwary bloke stepped on some mating death adders, and he and the Sheila who pulled him back have both been bitten. They're in
the
for...
fuck is... What?
What?
What in the word did you just say to me?
Okay, English. Let's see. An unsuspecting man stepped on two mating snakes. Both he and the woman with him were both pulled back and bitten.
Okay, I can guess Shayla. Bloke is something that I heard from, like, I don't know, British television too. It's
Yeah,
like
bloke means
death
man.
Adders.
Death adders are a type
the
of
death
snake.
adders is what tripped me up.
Yeah. Let's see. They're in for an excruciating death unless you can help them. The problem is you've only got one dose of anti-venom. So, give them both half a dose. It's possible that it'll be insufficient, but it's better than simply letting them die. Save it for yourself. If it's breeding season, there'll be more snakes around. Give one of them the anti-venom and put a tourniquet on the other's leg and leave to get help right away, or give it to the bloke as he is more senior of the two. He'll remember that you saved his life and it could benefit you later.
I mean, the first one is like, it said that it's possible that it'll be insufficient. Like, it kind of makes it seem like it's not a very likely scenario. I guess we really shouldn't think, like, too deep into this, otherwise the game won't proceed much. For me, it's either the humanist or the utilitarian. I guess, like, I don't know. I guess it could go either way on humanist and utilitarian. What do you think?
Yeah, for me, I was gonna go, like, entirely utilitarian for this, so utilitarian it is.
It's like, I would not like to be the person that has to tell them, okay, now, pick one.
Yeah,
now, one of you.
that
God
would suck.
damn.
Okay. See, after a series of raids on caravans passing near your home, you put together a scouting party. You've caught a bandit leader and one of his raiders. The leader pleads for release, pledging to comply with your terms. Do you free him? Execute them both on the spot. Better not to have that kind of headache. Take him back to town and stand trial. This is not your call to make. Escort them far away, warning that if you catch them here again, they're dead. Tell him that you'll let one of them go free, him or his raider, and he gets to choose which one lives.
I'll take 3 there. I'll take 3.
Yeah,
It's
escort
like,
them far away, warning. Yeah.
I am a fan of the, look, I'm giving you a warning. It's like, look, strike 2 and you're fucking toast, but I'm cool with that. What about you?
Well, if we're gonna try and go like mix of utilitarian and humanist, I think we'll go.
No,
with
I
that
mean,
one.
like, don't worry about that.
No, shut up. This is fun. This is fun mixing both of our things together. Shut up.
I mean, yeah, but But it's also fun just exploring to see what happens when you just put the two of us in the same pot and you're like, come on, do something. Do something. Okay, go on.
Yeah, alright, let's see. A nearby townstead has a new chief, and he's starting to flex his muscles. He sends an envoy with a threat: pay tribute or suffer his wrath. He clearly has the military strength to back it up. Do you pay? Let's see, if he thinks he can take it, let him come. You're not scared of his threats. Negotiate with the envoy and escort him back. Concealed, your top fighters follow. In town, publicly execute the convoy, displaying his head on a spike. Warn the others to surrender their chief or face the same fate. Jesus, that's... God.
Yeah, that's a little...
That's a bit much.
Right?
Send scouts to see if he can enforce his demands. If he can, pay up. If he can't, send him a mocking reply and dare him to come take it. Send an envoy in return and try and negotiate with the new chief. War hurts everyone, and maybe you can work out a way to be of mutual benefit.
There's no reason to do anything other than 4.
Yeah.
It's like, come on, like, that is just clearly the best choice. Shut up, Fuego, you absolute murder hobo.
Hold up, there is a fly pissing me off. It is buzzing all around my microphone. Die.
You are once again being attacked by the wildlife of Australia.
Fucking asshole. Okay. Question 4. A child in the village has started showing symptoms of the plague. Oh, great. The town chose to quarantine him and his family, but you caught him sneaking out of the house to play with other kids. What now? Let him go with a warning. If he's contagious, you're all infected now too. If he's not, no harm done. Rally some neighbors and evict the entire family from town, make an example of their carelessness. Send him back to his house, under careful guard. The whole family will have to leave town if they continue to put everyone at risk. Or return him to his house and explain to the family what will happen to the town if they're all infected. Make them see reason.
Wait, I don't get it, because that makes it seem like the kid was just, like, being a little shit and sneaking out, not that the family was letting
Yeah,
him do it.
yeah, that confused me a bit too.
It's like,
Yeah, this
I
is
mean,
this
seems
is a
like-
hard one just because of how it's worded.
Yeah, I mean, I still want to go with 4, really. Send the child to the chief in the previous question. Man, what the fuck? That's a great idea, but no. I mean, honestly, I'm guessing 4.
Alright, gonna go with 4.
If
Alright.
the child is young, the family is to blame, yes. I mean,
Alright, you've been captured by people who have clearly gone mad, finding yourself in a pen along with a Dew farmer you've met before, a mercenary stripped of his weapons, and a terrified young family. The captors assemble a massive pyre, indicating their intent for a twisted sacrifice. Noticing a guard's distraction, you're certain you can escape on your own, but every person you bring with you increases the chances you'll get caught. So, do you take advantage of the distraction to try and get everyone out, saving as many as you can? Slip away on your own, the others will simply have to fend for themselves. Convince the merc to come with you, the Jew farmer can likely find his way out, but the family will be nothing but a liability. But get the family out first, the other captives should be able to handle themselves.
That's tough.
That is a tough one.
Is because, like, the other captives should be able to handle themselves. That is a, like, you know, that's a huge assumption there.
Yeah,
I
like,
mean,
one
like-
of them's a farmer, for God's sake.
I mean, I am assuming that in this case, we would let everyone know, like, hey, look, we can go now. Like, I'm gonna help these people, but you motherfuckers are gonna need to skedaddle soon after. I'm assuming that if we could make this plan, it would be okay to, like, escort the family out first, assuming that we have a minimum of communication.
Yeah, like, I'd probably... Oh, what would I do? God. Not the nihilist or the
They're-
Machiavellian, no, neither of those. They're pretty bad, but...
Yeah, it's like, in real life, the nihilist would be like, if I thought we were all about to die, maybe, but I don't want that. I don't play
Yeah.
video games to be faced with my own darkness.
Yeah, for this I'd probably go humanist as well. Alright, last question. You've discovered a cache of pre-apocalypse supplies in an abandoned farmhouse. You can't carry it all back on your own, so you enlist a few friends from town to help. When you return to the cache, you find a group of emaciated scavengers in the process of looting the place for themselves. Do you let them take the supplies? No way. Threaten the scavengers, and if they don't hand over the supplies, kill them. Let them take the supplies, but secretly follow them back to their home. Once there, you can loot the other goods and kill them. Jesus.
Man, it's like...
Yeah, like, these are ridiculous. Let's see. Let them go. They're starving and clearly need the supplies more than you do. Plus, they had no way of knowing that you found them. Or tell them you found the place first and offer to split the takings. Better to get less than you wanted than to spill blood or get nothing at all.
Like, there's no reason to... I mean, I can understand 3 if we are already really well off, but generally speaking, it's gonna be 4 for me.
Yeah, I was gonna go 4 as well.
Man, I sure like living. Sucks to be you, dude.
Alright, now to put points into stats. This is time to make our build. Alright, so there are 6 attributes.
I don't believe in builds.
There are 6 attributes in Broken Roads: Strength, Agility, Resolve, Awareness, Intelligence, and Charisma. Attributes are the basis from which skills and the other statistics are derived. Each skill tree's starting values are calculated from 2 attributes. Fortitude is Strength and Agility, Temperance is Resistance and Awareness, or Wisdom is Intelligence and Charisma. Each origin story comes with unique bonuses. For Hired Gun, those are +1 to Strength and Awareness, for a minimum of 2 in each attribute, +10 to Shooting Mastery, and +5 to Opportunist. In the example to the right, so over here, with 8 in Resolve and 13 in Awareness, all skills in the Temperance tree start off at 21. Shooting Mastery has a bonus of 10 from Hired Gun's background. In combat, movement points are derived from Agility and Strength, while action points are determined by Agility and Intelligence. Keep that in mind when distributing attribute points. Then we have the punt skills. This is luck, essentially, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, that's what you said.
Yeah.
Is that slang too?
Okay, I believe so, because I believe this is supposed to be a picture of an Australian football. And yeah, punting the football is something that you do in Aussie rules football. See,
this quiz isn't even really all that depressing. It's cathartic. I'm not sure I believe you. We have different definitions of that word.
All right, so what are the
max agility and charisma, moonwalker, way to victory.
All right, so
Tempting.
one of the unique skills in Broken Roads is the ability to have a punt, essentially taking a risk on something uncertain. Your player character has a pool of punt points, or PP. PP. They can draw. They can draw on if they ever need to attempt a skill check that they fall just short of, or if they want to increase the accuracy of a particular attack in combat. That's right. That's how it works. Okay. Punt is derived from Charisma, plus any additional point added to the punt skill. Each additional skill point doesn't directly equal 1 additional punt point, however. Skills attain different effects whenever a threshold is reached. In this example, the character has rank 2 punt skill, increasing their punt from 32 to 50. Would place them at rank 3, and so on. Okay, so it's basically like, I'm just short of making this skill check. I'm gonna punt for it and like attempt to get something that's actually like outside my skill range.
Oh, fuck it with ball. I see.
Yeah.
You drop the ball on your foot and punt it. Oh, I see.
Yeah. It's not like an actual kick. It's just using the gravity, like the force of gravity the ball takes, and like the inertia of the foot.
Go Wallabies! Woo! Okay, so...
We have
I'm sorry, is that options. The Drunken Master?
Yeah, this was the one thing I was really interested in when we first checked this out in the demo. So, Drunken Master...
We were both discussing just now how, like, we can't get drunk.
Yeah. Alright, so Drunken Master, you can handle your liquid courage and use it in a scrap. Gain a number of bonuses from consuming alcohol. while tipsy, drunk, or shit-faced. I love that shit-faced is a status effect in this. That's amazing. Increase the damage this character's attacks deal by plus 0.2% per point. So the more drunk we get, the stronger we become. Drunken Berserker build!
No!
No,
No,
come on!
We should have picked another class if we were going to go with that. Do we even have melee weapons here?
Yeah, there's melee weapons. Like, we have melee mastery skill.
Okay, so we have 30 points here. And, Punting is the fuck you at the fourth down to send the boss far down the field as possible to give the opposing team the most distance to cover to your goal. That means nothing to me. I don't know how the fuck you motherfuckers play football. It's like what is this? Okay, you know what? You wanna go drunk? Okay, put 5 points there. Like, let's split 5-5.
Alright, but how does this... I'm just trying to remember how this works in general. Okay, so... we have 10 points to spend in, like, our basic stats first, so... I think putting some into strength would probably be, best, but what do we have, like, altogether? Let's see.
I mean, you can say up there, like, attributes to spend 10 points.
Yeah, there's 10, well, this is 30.
30.
Yeah. But what do we got? Let's see,
Okay,
effects...
so each of these two columns, they influence what's down there.
Yeah,
I
strength and
see.
agility affects this, resolve and awareness affects these, while intelligence and charisma affect these.
Okay, so I guess, do we want to go balanced or just all in, baby?
I kind of want to go all in.
Okay, so you pick 5 and just choose a stat to go all in.
Yeah, I just want to see, let's see, affects melee damage, HP, movement points, and intimidation checks. Affects action points, movement points, initiative, armor, critical hit chance, and dodge.
I do be liking dodging. So long as the mechanic isn't shit, because there's some games out there where, like, oh, you can dodge technically, but it's, like, it's a mess.
Yeah.
Never works when you want it.
Let's see, endurance and toughness affects HP, damage reduction, resistance to certain status conditions. Awareness affects range damage, accuracy, critical hit chance, dodge, and helps avoid ambushes. Affects action points, initiative, intimidation checks, resistance to certain status conditions, while this affects punt points and persuasion checks. Alright, all strength.
I don't like awareness. It's like, because the idea is like, hey, I can see fucking everything. I will not miss a single thing.
Should I go all strength or put like half and half in strength and agility, since agility also affects initiative?
I think half and half. I think half and half is fine.
Yeah.
Although remember, if you don't put anything in the green stats, it'll be less for Drunken Master.
Oh yeah, it would, wouldn't it? Crap. Good point. But we could use like our 30 points to offset that.
Oh yeah, okay. Sick. Yeah, then just do 5 on strength and agility.
Oh, this is actually really hard because resolve increases our damage reduction, which if we're going like drunken like melee master, we're probably going to need a lot of it.
You know, now that I think about it, Drunken Master is already going to give us more damage. So, okay, tell you what, why don't you just go like 3 strength at 9, and then like you split the rest between resolve and awareness.
Yeah. See.
Jake, you need strength to fight the ruse and agility to run. Who's running?
Alright, there we go. Okay,
right.
9 strength, 9 agility, 9 resolve.
Okay. Now, melee mastery.
Alright, skill grants bonus damage,
30
accuracy, critical hit chance, and initiative while wielding a melee weapon. Characters can equip melee weapons, perform melee attacks, increases accuracy of melee attacks by 0.5% per point. So since we can get a max of 100, so overall that'll be 50%.
You know, I feel like that's a solid one to put like 5 to 10 points.
Yeah.
If we really want to go there.
See.
Nah, you need the charisma to get them on your side. We're not recruiting the kangaroos.
No, we're killing them.
That's next run.
All right. Barbican. Okay. Shrug off damage like a brick shithouse. Nice. Assume a defensive stance, gaining immunity to being flanked until this character's next turn. Ooh.
That's
if we want to be like a defensive melee tank. A drunken defensive melee tank.
Like, you just take a swig, go out and fight people on the streets.
Like we said, it's going to be like an average day in Australia. Opportunist. Help yourself to a free swipe at enemies doing a runner. Chance to make an attack on enemies moving out of melee. Oh, okay. So, attack of opportunity is a chance for it to actually work. The negative 50% penalty to accuracy, and every point you add gives plus 1% to accuracy. So 50 opportunists results in 0%. Okay.
Okay, my guts tells me that is not going to happen a lot unless we can force people to actually like run away from us.
Yeah. Then we have throwing, which I don't expect to use throwing at all.
I mean, could be fun, but yeah.
So I'm thinking 10 points in melee mastery, Barbician and Drunken Master.
No. Hold on, man. I want some in vigilance. I want to not miss anything.
All right, so you want to know? Let's see. Keep your finger on the trigger.
Okay.
Yeah. What?
Oh, go on. You're reading.
All right. Yeah, keep your finger on the trigger and your eyes down the sights. Prepare an attack and fire for the first enemy who moves within range. Okay, so this is XCOM's Overwatch. So you just stand there, wait for someone to move, and if they do move, you shoot them.
I love camping. I'm the biggest camper I know.
So yeah.
What about the punt?
Yeah, vigilance is going to be useless to us since we're going melee. So punt. Take a chance at a challenge beyond your usual capabilities. In combat, spend punt points to increase accuracy of attacks. Out of combat, spend punt points to attempt to pass a skill check that is just out of reach. Higher ranks increase the amount of effectiveness of punt points. Each point spent in punt increases the character's critical hit chance.
Yeah, baby, let's go. Give a fat 10 to that one, boy.
Really?
Yeah. Okay, fine. Give it 5 to that, and then like, what? 5 to melee mastery.
Put 5 to that. So 5, 10. So 5 into that. Then the rest in the Drunken Master. Oh, so hold up. Drinking beer requires 1 less AP. Oh, hold up. I'll take 1 out of melee mastery so we can get flat 30 for Drunken Master.
Very well.
This is gonna be
The
weird.
boss always gets defensively critical and shit faced.
This is gonna be fucking weird.
That's, I mean, average day in Australia, right? That's what you said.
That's what we're here for. I just noticed this character right here. They're using a modified cricket bat with saw blades and barbed wire. Oh, wow. Oh, right, I forgot. I'm gonna have to read a lot of this.
This looks classic.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to read a lot of this. Let's see. He runs his hands down his arms and legs as you approach, slashing off waves of red dust. Welcome to Taylor's Farm.
Jacob said you're on your way.
Oh, okay.
So after how many hours do we fight the secret boss, the
land
bin
down
chicken?
there,
Okay, Doba just wants us to like go on a crusade immediately.
I hope we fight some ibises. Holy shit. Let's see. What was that? Jacob said you're on your way. Mate, we're delighted to have you. He claps his hands on your shoulder and gives you a friendly shake. It's good land down here, wandering. I haven't seen it myself. Beautiful countryside, you heard right, lots of good rich soil. Land is land, I can turn anywhere into a paradise, so any plot is what you make it.
Okay, so man, okay, so we picked the Jackaroo, right? We're farmhands.
I believe we did. God, that was character creation took so long. That was half the stream.
3 sounds like he plans on peeing there. No, it doesn't. No, it fucking doesn't. Shut up, Star. You know what? I like either 3 or 2. What about you?
I was gonna go with 2. Yeah.
Far cry from what we've got here.
Okay,
Then.
2 it is.
Okay, so yeah, this is actually voice acted. Is it fully voice acted, or is like some of it not?
Regardless, you'll find the work a little different to what you're used to.
Damn,
Wanderings
imagine being
farmland,
able to hear the
but
voice.
here we
I can't
mostly
have
raise
the stream sound on.
chickens and pigs. We keep the
Imagine.
roos and rabbits out,
Could not be
the
me.
occasional poacher. Think you can handle it?
Alright, regardless, you'll find work, you'll find the work a little different to what you're used to. Wanderings farmlands, but here we mostly raise sheep, camels, and pigs. Keep the roos and rabbits out and the occasional poacher. Think you can handle it. Yeah, it can't be that difficult.
I mean, you tell me. I have never seen a roo in my life.
Alright, let's get started.
I'm looking a bit like Shia LaBeouf.
God. Oh yeah, he does a bit. He does a little bit. Like adult Shia LaBeouf.
I'm not sure if that's a good sign.
Let's get you started. He pushes up his sleeves to his elbows and looks around the farm. We got sheep dung to move into town for the garden, water to fill the tubs in the overnight paddock, and a stuck windmill. There's a bucket and shovel in the trailer for the manure.
That nice glamorous work.
Won't fault you if you can't get the windmill going. It's about time we sent up to Meriden for parts anyway. He peers into the distance. Oh, and a jump bug's gone and got his head stuck in the fence again. Probably Bitey. I called the big one Bitey. Go on outside and give him a shove, shove back in, will ya?
Come find me when you're done.
Just shove the sheep.
See, now that's a small Australian thing that a lot of people, like, it's going to be lost on a lot of people. Australians, like, speak in Simpsons references.
Let's take a look. my
What?
boy.
I don't know why, but, like, Australia fucking loves Simpsons references. So Bitey is
a Simpsons reference?
Yes, Bitey is a Simpsons reference. Oh god, if I remember correctly, I believe it's the monorail episode. They open up a closet on, like, the monorail and there's just, like, a family of possums and Homer just goes, I call the big one Bitey. The movie character use the left stick to move the cursor, press A to move. You can also use A to interact with character. Oh, that's really weird. So it's like CRPG controls using a controller instead of, you know, like using the stick to move. Weird.
Yeah, that sounds amazing.
To access important menus, press Y, use LB, RB to change menus. Alright. So yeah, instead of using the stick, I use the stick to move the camera and then I press A. As if, like, I'm using that to, like, click on the ground. Like, hey, go here. Okay, here we go. Zoom the camera out.
People from the 2000s speak in SpongeBob, though.
Yeah, no one cares about The Simpsons anymore.
The Simpsons was already old when I, you know, spawned in.
Alright, let's grab this poo. Oh, did I slip on it? Oh, for God's sake. What a fantastic way for the adventures of Bazza to start.
I'm not sure why, but those pigs are giving me big Age of Empires vibes. Slip slop. I think it's just the sounds of you walking, actually.
Oh, it's
sounding fresh.
Slip, slop, slap. Okay, that's a reference to a an Australian ad campaign teaching people about the importance of sunscreen.
What? The fuck does that have to do with anything? What do? What does slip, slop, slap have to do with sunscreen? Who did this?
Okay, so what was it? It was okay, I remember it was like slip, slop. Okay, so it was slop on sunscreen, slap on a hat. Yeah, okay. Slip on some sunglasses, slop on some sunscreen, slap on a hat. It's the weirdest thing. It's a thing that I had to grow up with. It's a 90s Australian thing. Yeah, I hated it too. Where's the last bit of poo?
Stars. Oh, right there by the tub.
This is the tub Sean asked you to fill. There's a bucket and hose nearby hooked up to the water tank. Well, let's fill it up.
God, this whole game is going to be one big Australian travel campaign.
Yeah.
Also, why are there camels? I know! That's what I fucking said! Apparently they just have it. They just have camels in Australia.
Yeah, Australia has camels. We had them imported because our entire country is a fucking desert, so it made sense for us to have camels.
Did it? Did it really?
Yes.
Did it truly?
Yes.
Okay. Alright.
Oh, don't tell me it's hiding behind that, or is that the... Okay, no, that's the windmill.
No wonder this is on the Switch. The Aussie farm experience. Oh my god, it's another farming game. Fuck!
The whole structure sways slightly as you climb the rusted ladder. You can hear the straining of the windmill before you can see the mechanism properly. It's trying to turn in the weak breeze, but something is stopping it. Examine, kick. Try to spin the windmill by hand or leave the windmill alone. Let's examine it first.
Spin it by hand. Come on. Put some elbow grease on it. Ah, coward.
It's not moving. Some of the parts look rusty. As far as you can tell, there's no reason it shouldn't be moving. It's just isn't. Maybe some oil would help. Alright, let's try to spin it by hand. Grip the hot metal, but the veins won't move. Something inside must be keeping them still. Alright,
well,
kick it. Meh.
Fun fact, in France, camels have two different names to designate whether or not it has one or two humps. I mean, yeah. We do that here too. Wait, is that not normal?
That is not normal, as far as I know.
What? Wait, you don't have a different word for the one-hump dudes?
No.
You call them dromedarios.
No, a camel's a camel, dude.
No, one is a camel, one is a dromedario.
No, a camel's a camel, dude.
Dromedario.
God.
Hold on, I'm
Right.
This word fucking exists in English. It's a dromedary.
This is the first I'm hearing about it.
Well, maybe you should not live somewhere that is isolated from the rest of the world. Just as out here about to invent the fucking bi-camel. No! A regular camel has two humps. The dudes that only have one are dromedaries. I'm inventing like the, I don't know, camel slim.
Anyway, so you hold onto the tower, give one of the veins a hefty kick. It bends slightly and your foot hurts. That's all that happens. Done absolutely nothing to help the situation, but that inanimate object now bloody well knows its place. Alright, if kicking it doesn't work, then I'm all out of ideas.
I mean, it does say maybe some oil will help.
Yeah,
I guess
yeah.
We may be able to find some. Maybe.
Alright, let's get Bitey unstuck.
I called it one Bitey.
This ragged-eared jumbuck has gotten his head stuck in the fence while trying to eat a nearby bush. He looks up at you with ruminant hatred as he stands perfectly still, legs splayed from when he braced to try and pull himself free.
You know what? I don't believe that. Because sheep cannot fight. I know for a goddamn fact.
Yeah, they can't fight, but they will be angry at you.
And do what exactly?
Well, clearly bite, as this guy's name is Bitey.
Nah, that's just for the reference.
As you regard his predicament, he lets out a massive fart and a wet slop of manure lands in the dry grass behind him. You can respond with you and me both, pal. Great. Jesus.
Bro, sheep will fucking fight you if you piss off a sheep or fucked. I don't believe you guys. I do not believe you, motherfuckers. Like, how can a sheep fight you? Let out a massive fart. God damn it.
So I responded with you and me both, and let's see. His face tenses as he lets forth another torrent of shit. Then he calmly resumes chewing. I can't believe this is how our story starts.
I can. Seems about right.
Oh, God.
Huh?
Let's see. Examine the fence. He shifts minutely, and you see suddenly that part of the fence he's got his head stuck in is actually a flap that he could pull free anytime he wanted. A good shearing
God
would
damn
make
it.
it easier for him, though. You stupid... God damn.
That's what I'm fucking saying. That's what I'm saying. This is what you guys are saying can fight you.
Alright, pull Bitey out from the fence from behind. The ground behind him is sloppy and foul-smelling.
No, 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 no! Don't do that.
No.
He's gonna shit on you.
Yeah, it steams lightly from the morning air. Your boots won't be finding any kind of purchase in all that shit. Alright, we'll push him from the other side, because like I felt like that was gonna be...
He's gonna bite you.
Yeah, he's gonna bite me.
No, go find a shear, you you fucking dunce.
No. There, it worked. He doesn't take kindly to having your hands in his face. It's a short, sharp struggle as he tries to catch the flat skin of your palms between his teeth. But finally, he's free from the fence and you're unscathed. He huffs and steps,
Genteely?
Yeah, I've never seen that before. I'm guessing that's spelt wrong. Out of his own mounting pile of filth.
You can't even bite right.
Alright. We have all the poo.
Slurp. Thanks. I hate it.
What's happening over here? Did a sheep die?
I think it's just sheeping.
I picked up all the
I see.
shit. Let's see, awesome. Hope you used gloves. Nah, I didn't. It's all with my bare hands. That way my fist can do poison damage.
More like psychological damage.
That too. Just kidding. When you're done with everything else, I hope you... God, dyslexia. When you're done with everything else, I'll get you to help me run into town. Let's see. Fill the water. So I saw. Thanks. That'll help the blighters from getting parched during the night. Gives the sheep in front of him an affectionate pat. Push Bitey's head through the fence. He's able to get out himself if some of that winter coat came off. He nods pleased. Help him help himself. Good thinking. Looks up at you, a twinkle of mischief in his eyes. He bite you? This is the most Australian response ever. Did he bite you? Yeah, nah, or nah, yeah?
Nah, I bite. I mean, what do you think? Do you think he will enjoy?
Oh god. Okay, so for those of you who don't know like what this is, so
Yeah, nah.
yeah, nah means yes, and nah, yeah means no. So whatever one comes first is the actual thing that we're saying.
I mean, wait, but we're not lying. Like, he didn't bite us. He didn't manage.
Nah, like he tried to, but like couldn't really, get it.
Fine purchase. Too fast for the bugger, eh? Why is bugger in like in yellow letters?
Let me guess. If we go with this. Bugger, of a person, a bastard, of an action to do it poorly. This game has Australian translation built into it. That's awesome.
I
love that.
I love that.
That's incredible.
Bugger.
Bugger also means to sodomize someone, by the way. Just in case you didn't know.
Not as fun as, the other version.
Yeah. To get buggered, you really don't want to get buggered.
I mean, some people do. We don't judge.
And looks over at the fence. And he's gotten himself stuck again. Oh, for God's sake. Excellent. Let's see. Points for determination, that guy. At least we tried. Let's see.
You know what?
Hmm?
I am more invested on the windmill than on Bitey. At least the windmill, like, is capable of doing its job with a little help.
Aussies need an in-game help tab for their inane speech patterns. Yes. See, you joke, but like, yes.
I mean, I don't fucking know what the hell is going on otherwise. So
Yeah. Hello, who are you? You are John. Takes a sip of tea from a battered tin mug as you approach. The grey in his hair catches the sunlight as he puts his mug down and turns to shake your hand. His voice is so quiet you have to strain to hear. Bloody good to have you here, mate. Yeah, that sounds like a lot of people that I've fucking met. Let's see. Yeah, it's a hell of a walk. I can imagine. There's a strange quality to his voice that you can't quite place. Part strain, part whisper. Sounds painful, but he seems completely relaxed. I don't know...
It sounds painful.
I don't know what it is, but a lot of people in Australia have voices like that. Like
what? They just sound painful.
Like
It's not like they are in pain. They just sound painful.
Yeah, like their voices sound very raspy. Like I can't actually say that in like an Australian accent. I don't know why. It always goes to like a New Yorker kind of accent when I speak with a raspy voice. Don't know why.
What?
I have no
I mean,
idea
define
why.
raspy. Is it kind of like this?
It's kind of more like this.
I have no idea.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Like if you've like if you need like a better like actual like look at these kinds of accents, like pretty much anything Michael Cusack has ever like put on his YouTube channel is like a good example of like just the random crap that Australians will speak with.
It's smoker slang. You know what? Like, all of this is just making me think of the Scotsman from Samurai Jack.
Yeah, it's smokers long, but from people that have never smoked in their lives.
Wow, that's impressive.
It's the weirdest thing. I think it might just be like general like dust from like living in the outback.
You know,
Yeah.
I kind of believe that.
Yeah, what's wrong with your voice, my dude? So you don't beat around the bush, do you? Too much yelling is a stock hand. Either that or it's cancer. Nothing to be done either way.
It's either that or cancer.
Yeah.
Regardless.
Sounds painful. It isn't, but a cup of hot tea helps keep things moving. Some days I can barely talk at all, but that's life, eh? Is anything need doing? Talk to Sean. Alright. Yeah, I'll get going. What do we have over here? Screwdriver, barbed wire, turpentine. Okay.
What the fuck is turpentine? Beloved by artists and mechanics alike? What?
I
Hurts?
believe turpentine's like a alcohol solution.
Oh wait, get that and use it on the windmill.
Don't
Like,
think...
is that what it's there for? I don't know. Just take it.
Yeah, I don't think that's what that's there for, but might as well.
I mean, take everything.
Every farmer's heyday starts here. Oh, ha ha ha, funny.
Oh, heyday, I see. I
Yeah.
get it.
It's a pun.
We have achieved comedy.
Apply oil to the pot. Okay, yeah, that works. Okay, you apply oil liberally to anything that looks stuck. Something behind the veins clicks, and the rotor slowly begins to turn.
My brother, I am a fucking genius, okay? This is what I mean. This is what I mean when I said that I wanted higher awareness. I don't miss anything. I don't miss.
We fixed the windmill, Sean. So you're kidding. You bloody ripper. Okay, so translation. A strong expression of delight, approval, or excitement. That's what a ripper is.
Really? So, doesn't have to be a bloody ripper. Just calling it anyone a ripper works.
Well, we don't really say ripper just by itself. We always say bloody ripper. I don't know why. I think that's just a leftover from, you know, British slang.
Alright.
Yeah, let's see. He looks up at the windmill in delight. That'll make a hell of a difference on the books. We've been paying the dew farmers prices, but it's been putting us in the red for months. Next time there's a slaughter, Dad will set you up with good potatoes, that's for sure.
Okay, wait. So hold on. A dew farmer. I can guess what the hell a dew farmer is, but aren't windmills meant to like grind like wheat and such?
Yeah.
So how does what are they going to trade wheat for dew?
Can't actually like show off the windmill while I'm this. Takes a look around the farm. Check, 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 check. Good work, mate. Let's see. Now just got to go. Just got to get Limpy here sorted, and we can be on our way to town with that manure. Ah, okay. So now we're dealing with the sheep that's here. Yank on the leg in case it's dislocated. Oh, jeez. Gonna feel around the joint for lumps. The ewe tries to jerk her leg away from your fingers as you find tight nodules of muscle, but it moves only weakly. Sean watches you and nods. Good start. Do we try to straighten the leg, bend it, or just yank on it?
I mean, okay, so that is just a sheep that's down, right?
That is, yeah, it's just a sheep with like a bum leg.
I mean, yeah, I guess we tested by straightening it first, see if it can like stay in position to hold the sheep up.
See, they use bars in content. Careful there, mate. You don't want to make it worse. Okay. Oh, discontent. Okay. Could be a torn ligament. Looks like a moderate sprain. Some kind of impact injury on the joint. Well, I don't know.
My brother, I live in the city.
Yeah, I don't know shit, my dude.
I haven't seen a sheep ever since, like, I don't know, a school excursion when I was 12. I guess... Shit. So, did we find any lumps in there?
Hold up. Find tight nodules of muscle, but it moves only weakly.
Okay, tight nodules. So, it's swollen, basically. I guess it could be a torn ligament. It's like it's swelling on the place where it's torn.
Yeah, maybe. Let's see. My thoughts exactly. I was pretty sure, but it never hurts to get a second opinion. As for treatment, it looks down at the ear. Bind it, rest it. If we had any, I'd say ice it. He looks up, judging the time of day.
There's no such thing as ice in Australia.
Yeah, exactly. So be in the middle of prepping for the evening rush. I'll ask her tomorrow. In the meantime, I'll get Limpy here set up to rest.
Let's wrap that leg, little one.
Alright, that one was voice acted. Now with Limpy sorted, also, hey, sorted, under control, or organized, we can be on our way into town with that manure. Looks at the full bucket of manure with a grin. Lovely work, eh, mate? Let's get this batch to Alana. She's going to be tickled pink. Who's Alana?
Might as well ask who's Alana, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, Jess's mom. Who's Jess? Tends the garden.
Does she got it going on?
Yeah, shut up. Tends the garden in the middle of town. You'll meet her in a minute. Okay. Well, that's the intro done, I think.
Yeah. Can we get a camel? I want a camel.
Yeah, we could get, we might be able to get ourselves like a pat camel.
I love it.
He gives her a big grin. We brought you more, food for our future food. He pats the bucket. All to do you for... Sounds of gunfire pops and crackles in the distance. Oh my god, raiders? Coming from the direction of Taylor's farm. Sean's hand falls...
Finally, I have been waiting for this.
Sean's hand falls to the pistol at his hip. Then he's running back towards the gates. Alright, keep up, new kid. Yep.
I have smeared shit on my fists for just this moment.
Oh yeah, now we're Mad Max in this. Jesus.
Oh. Mr. Potato Head
shoots
looking
me?
fool.
Come on.
Oh!
Bro, okay, let's see. Optimal range. Different weapons are more effective depending on the distance from the target. Pistols and shotguns work well up close. Rifles from a medium distance and sniper rifles better from a little further away. Experiment with different weapons at varying distances to work out the optimal range. Your shooting mastery and Deadeye skills will also affect damage and accuracy as you improve them.
Or we can hit them.
That too. Alright, since this guy's up close. Shotgun? There we go. I can just shoot you with a shotgun.
Not your smartest move, Mike.
Okay, now I just have movement points. Screw it, I'll just end turn.
Oh, I can see the left trigger there. It says you can use punts, right? That's what the thing means.
Oh, that I didn't even notice. Healing. While in combat, you can use healing items to heal yourself and your companions. Okay, yeah. To heal, you must select a healing item on the radial menu, use A. When hovering over yourself or a team member, choose... Okay, got it. Oh, we could do that. Or we can go in melee. We do have a knife. That's not a knife, that's a spoon.
A knife!
That's not a knife, that's a spoon. Ah, see, you've played Knifey Spoony before. When using a melee weapon from a distance, if the target is reachable, your character will approach them, spending movement points to get within range to attack. Certain weapons cannot be fired at point-blank range, forcing an enemy to move away and carrying a possible opportunist attack with your melee weapon. Alright, so stab him. Die. Yeah, shanked him. Shanked him with our shiv.
Okay, now shiv is an Australian slang. That much I know is, like, I know what it is.
Oh, okay. So, swapping weapons actually costs, like, action points. Okay. So I just swap back...
Just like in D&D.
Okay. So I swap back to the, shotgun. Oh, okay. Me again. Can I move to him? That'll cost 6. Okay, so if I... Swap back to the shank. Stab! Nah! Ow! Shot us point blank in the face. Swap to the pistol, because I believe that will be, like, better at this range.
They sound so slip, slap, slap, and shank. Shut the fuck up, Star. You menace. Okay, can you, like, take cover within, like, behind that? Is that something that we can actually do?
I don't know, because the fight is over.
Oh. Okay.
Now, he's kneeling over the corpse of a stranger, swiftly removing anything of value. You think you see a leg twitch, but John doesn't so much as give it a second glance.
Dad! What happened?
Oh, hello. Dad, he scans the farm, gun in hand, before making his way to stand, between John and the outer gate. What happened? They caught me taking a leak.
John.
Yeah?
Stop fight. Now back to the cancer.
Yeah, they caught me taking a leak. Thought they'd get me while my pants were down. 2 of them got away with half the sheep, though. Oh, not our sheep! God, what was it? Was Limpy? Yeah, is Limpy okay?
Go see Mum. You hurt.
Alright, we need those sheep back, son. He seems to be communicating something to Sean, but you're not sure what. Sean gives a curt nod and John turns towards Brookton. A few more stitches should do the trick. I'll see you that side. Okay. Sean turns to you. There's a poacher in town, in a cage. Dead ringer. This looks like his lot, if the tactics are anything to go by. Go see what info you can get out of him. I'll check for clues here.
Wait, that ringer? Is that the gang name, or...?
I believe that's the name of the gang leader.
It's like, goddamn, I don't know exactly what is just slang and what is word building.
Oh, yeah, actual Aussie dollars. Look at that, that's our $1 coin right there. With the kangaroos on it. Hell yeah.
Looks kind of cool.
And we do have a meat
Good eye,
cleaver.
mates! What's up, Nate?
Hey, Nathan, what's going on, dude? Go grab some Macca's.
Gonna go grab some Macca's and stop by the server for some durries. Don't fucking come in here and cast spells with me, okay?
Okay, what's the difference? Okay, where's the character menu? Okay, here we go. Yeah, party inventory. Party inventory shows party's equipped items, money, blah, 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 blah. Equip and unequip items, use the left stick, hover over the item. Yeah, okay. Close. Oh, we have totally not, Victoria Bitter. Drop Bear Beer.
Drop Bear.
That's literally just like the same logo for Victoria Bitter, or VB for short.
So drop bears are koalas, right? Right?
Yeah.
Okay. Also, you need to put that cool hat. What's
Sorry.
a yeasty spread sandwich? What the fuck?
Bruno, this is a Vegemite sandwich.
Oh!
We have a Vegemite sandwich in our backpack.
Yeasty spreads. That is a horrible name. Who the fuck came up with that?
Okay, so Vegemite is like the it's the byproduct of like what's it called? Like yeast production.
Wait, you eat that?
Yep.
That is what it is.
Mm-hmm.
I also thought it was like, I don't know, made of corn or something.
Nope.
Who the fuck eats that? Why do you eat that? Do you eat that, Jake?
I don't.
Jake,
I don't. No, Vegemite is fucking disgusting.
Don't fucking lie to me. You have to promise me. Okay.
Alright, we have put on our hat. It doesn't seem to change our character whatsoever.
Boo.
Okay, so yeah, the cleaver does more damage than the knife.
There are subspecies of koalas that are vehemently aggressive. How are they aggressive? They better have enough nutrients to just like live.
Yeah.
How do they have the energy?
These ones eat meat though.
Oh, so they actually figured out how the fuck to exist. I see. Let me Google this. Drop bears. No, it's serious. Like eucalyptus leaves, they just don't have the nutrients that koalas need. That's why they don't fucking do anything.
Alright, we're gonna eat the
Wait,
Vegemite sandwich because it heals.
Hold on.
Can I
A
not?
drop bear is it's fake. You motherfuckers. You lied to me.
Yeah, that's the joke.
God damn it.
I didn't want to be I didn't want to be the, you know, Santa isn't real here of the situation.
I honestly always thought that was just a name for koalas because, I don't know, I thought that maybe people would just sit on trees and they would fall on you because they're kind of like pathetic little creatures, but I don't know. I've never seen one.
But no, like a drop bear is just a fake koala. Yeah, a fake like man-eating koala. That we like tell foreigners about just to scare them.
I respect that. I respect that.
Alright, buddy, you need help getting out again? Alright, nah, buddy doesn't care. He just shat again. Okay.
Body is unbothered, okay?
Okay, so I can't go out that way. This is as far as I can zoom out, so I'm guessing I leave this way then to get to Brookton. Okay, this place is actually a lot larger than I thought it was. Ah, okay, so this is the person we were talking to just before.
Is Strya, mate? It's big.
Yeah.
Whole continent. Yes, sir.
Place is fucking huge. Everything okay? She brushes a strand of her hair away from her forehead with the back of her hand, glancing worriedly in the direction of Taylor's farm. Yeah,
She do be kind of have it going on.
Yeah, there's been a raid. John got shot.
just like that.
Yeah, her hand flies to her mouth. saw him walking past, but he didn't seem. She takes a deep breath. I'll go check in on him and Sarah later. Thanks for telling me. She summons a weak smile. Small town, you know how it is. Alright, see ya.
Peace.
Oh, we have some desert peas. I don't know what I could do with them other than, you know, some kind of crafting. It does say something about, like, putting it in a
Small red
concoction.
flower that what?
Hold up. I did read the word concoction. Small red flower that could be used in cooking up concoctions. Was that, like...
Yo, we can make booze out of that. Take it.
I don't think we can make booze out of that.
Not with that attitude. It's like, what? You think you just get fancy ass light bud beer here? Nah, dog. We have to make it ourselves. If you eat Vegemite, I'm sure they would be able to survive that too.
Ah, okay. So I believe this is the place we ended up at the end of the Steam Next Fest demo. So I believe that was the pub that I just walked by. Yeah, this is... Okay, here's Dead Ringer. Because I remember actually talking to him in the demo. Uh-oh. The blood-splattered raider scrambles to his feet as you approach, gripping the chain link of his cage. I know trouble when I see it. Yeah, your gang's hit Taylor's farm. Tell me where to find him. They hit the farm? He whistles low and long. Priss must be getting comfy in them big old boots. Sly glint comes into his eye. What's in it for me? Ooh, okay, we have our, what's it called? Our political choices here. Let's see, people starve if we don't get those sheep back. You'll starve. I'll arrange your release. Just tell me who I have to convince, or nothing unless you talk. Remember,
so
this
what
is
do
a
you take
raider.
this guy for? Like, do you think he cares if people will starve?
He
I
is
mean,
a
he
raider, so
will
he
starve
probably
too.
wouldn't. Yeah, he probably wouldn't give a shit.
Yeah, but he's going to starve, and we can just say, okay, we're going to keep you there and help everyone else not die, but you can just waste away.
Yeah, alright. So, I don't know if you noticed, but I'm not exactly rolling in meals on wheels here as it is. Tell you what, he runs his fingers across the chain link, thinking. Bring me something to keep me going until you can talk to the head honcho about getting me out of here. He snaps his fingers. A beer. Bloody hot out here. I'm gonna have to give him my VB. Some
Hey,
bullshit.
David, how you doing? Man,
David.
I mean, BV. Yeah.
So, do I give him the beer?
I'm sure. Yeah, sure. I mean,
Alright. Like,
we
our
can
whole
always find
build...
more.
Yeah, our whole build depends on it, but fine, here.
we can find more. I'm sure.
Yeah, fucking A. You pull the door to make a gap and shove the beer through. Beautiful. They would have gone north.
Oh,
Yeah.
Capel Novo.
Go ahead, just talk to David.
Go on.
No, you're not gonna talk to David?
No, I already did. He was just commenting on my extremely stylish helmet.
Ah, okay. Alright, they would have gone north, opposite direction you'd expect, but you'll need to be fast. If it's who I think it is, they'll drive sheep like bats out of hell. Alright, now we go back to talk to Sean. And I really wish I could just control this like a normal game using a controller.
No. You will put up with the janky ass controls, and you're gonna eat what you're given, and you're gonna like it.
You will play this like a CRPG. You're gonna like it.
I'm glad you understand.
See, what do you have to say? Tell me where to find them. I'll get the sheep back. Said they would have gone north. Doesn't make sense
Can
to
I
me.
propose we change Bruno's hat to the cork hats? The fuck is the cork hats?
The cork hat is, like a wide brim hat with corks dangling from it.
I don't think I've ever seen that, but I'm down.
That is a major Australian trope. Basically, it's our national hat. The corks are there specifically to swat flies away from our faces for us.
Does it work?
Yes.
How?
It's like when you move your head, it'll cause the corks to fling around and shit. And that'll smack the flies.
Man, I can never hit a fly to save my goddamn life, but you guys can just put some corks and be like, yep.
Look, I've got to stay here. Clean up the farm, check on Dad.
Hate it, thanks.
You go on ahead.
Okay, but I see, but I'm down for that.
Yeah.
Não esqueci o nome, mas esse jogo parece um de computador, só com gráficos melhores. Não, é Broken Road esse aqui. Você talvez esteja pensando em... God, what is it? There's a lot of games that kind of look like this. He was saying that it reminds him of another game.
It's specifically inspired by Fallouts 1 and 2.
Então, a inspiração vem de Fallout 1 e Fallout 2, os que eram no computador ao invés de no PlayStation. Alright, go on.
Alright, let's see. So we just asked him if he found any other leads. So, nothing worth following up on. They know how to cover their tracks. No surprise. Thought we might get lucky, though. Sure you won't come with me? Like I said, I'm needed here. He stares at the bodies on the ground, considering. Alright, I'll get the sheep back myself. Good. He looks you in the eye. I trust you. Bring him home.
Be careful out there. We want you back in one piece.
Yeah,
too.
even Bitey.
Yeah, even
Old
Bitey.
bastard. Cranky, dirty old bastard that he is.
Two dusty figures stand in the distance having a
hello.
heated conversation. You can't hear
That's a
everything
lot
they're
of sheep.
saying, but the name Alderside
Alright,
comes up
this
repeatedly.
This is being voice acted, by the
You're
way.
able to get quite close before they notice you. As you approach the sheep, however, they suddenly fall silent.
Alright, so two dusty figures stand in the distance having a heated conversation. You can't hear everything they're saying, but the name Alderside comes up repeatedly. You're able to get quite close before they notice you. As you approach the sheep, however, they suddenly fall silent. Hey, you! The woman glowers at you, sun-chapped cheeks red and angry. Just stay back, alright? I'm looking for some stolen sheep. Yeah? She steps between you and the rest of the flock. Well, these are ours. Look elsewhere.
I don't know about that.
Now just hold on a tick. A wiry man inserts himself between the two of you. Despite appearances to the contrary, my partner and I can be reasonable. Let's hear each other out. He gives the woman a cautioning glance. Let's see. Raiders attacked Taylor's farm this morning and made off with most of their sheep. They went after Brookton too? His face pales. They hit Alderside a few days ago. Never dreamed they'd try their luck with the Taylors. He turns to the woman beside him. This is bad. She rolls her eyes. No shit.
Okay, and you are?
Yeah, who are you?
I like how you can literally just stick them up.
Yeah,
Goddamn it.
yeah. See, I'm Norman.
Musterers.
Yeah, I'm Norman. This is Sue. She scowls at him. Musterers from Alderside.
Okay, so David just has a contentious opinion there. It says that other than 4, all Fallout games have a boring story. And I'm not sure if that is like a well-accepted fact or not, because I have only played a little bit of New Vegas. But wasn't Fallout 4 kind of jank? Or was it 3 that people didn't like much?
Fallout 4 has the worst story of them all. What are you talking about, bro? Bro!
Ok. David, você acabou de causar dano psíquico que no Jake. Aparentemente, 4 tem a pior história de todos, na opinião dele. A maioria das pessoas adora as histórias dos outros Fallouts, então eu não sei do que você tá falando. Okay, he also likes New Vegas. Even so.
Good.
That's kind of weird.
But still, saying Fallout 1 and 2's stories are boring, bro. Come on.
Zoomer time? I don't know.
Yeah, Zoomer time.
I can only assume.
Let's see.
Okay.
no.
He's not saying about the story, about the gameplay. Okay, I see.
Oh, the gameplay. Oh, it's Zoomer time, definitely.
Wow.
Yeah.
Oh, come on.
Okay, so what she means to say is we found them wandering loose and added them to our flock. So yeah, ours now. Oh, great. Let's see. So you're on your way back to Alderside? We were, he speaks carefully, like someone afraid of spooking a wild horse. We were just letting the sheep have a little rest. Some of them have come a long way. Can I look at the sheep?
Yeah, let me take a look. Let me see if that old bastard Bitey is in here somewhere.
Yeah. She looks at Norman, who nods imperceptibly. Alright. She hooks her thumb into her pants pockets, but no funny business. Alright, examine the ears for the markings. What do we got? Quite a few different earmarks, all from communities in the area. You spot Alderside, Pingley, and of course Taylor's Farm. A third from each place. 30 sheep in total. Probably the stragglers left behind to starve. Well, she's clearly impatient to leave. Some of the sheep have Taylor's Farm brands on them. Shit. He rubs his jaw, then looks at his partner. He groans. Sue, you said you checked him. Don't tell me you knew. Of course I bloody did. Her eyes glitter with dark hatred as she turns her gaze from you to him. Brookton's our ally, but so what? We don't get these sheep back to Alderside. You can kiss little Cammy's sweet round tummy goodbye. No more food.
Goodbye, Norm.
Yeah, goodbye, Norm. Yeah, no more food for tiny bellies. That what you want?
Hold on. So David is asking, what is this game? How would you describe this?
This is Fallout 1 and 2, but set in Australia.
Então, esse jogo é Broken Roads, basicamente é um jogo pós-apocalíptico, que nem Fallout 1 e 2, só que o cenário é na Austrália. É o mesmo estilo de jogo. Go on.
Yeah, Sue, he groans again. This isn't who we are. No, her reply is cruel and honest. It's who we need to be. So, we have alignment options again. You take half, I take half. Brookton has a few more mouths to feed than Alderside, but at least no one will starve. Or these are someone else's sheep and you're stealing them. If the roles were reversed, you'd want them back too, wouldn't you?
You know, I feel like first one is fair, but maybe we can buy them? It's like, I feel like that is also fair.
Why would I pay for something I could get for free?
I mean, we don't really want, like, children to starve, do we?
Yeah, I'm gonna go the humanist option here.
Okay.
Let's see. Oh, really? She lets out a mocking laugh. Well, the roles aren't reversed, mate. Now, Sue, She cuts him off. No, I think it's time for us to go. She looks you up and down. If you're all done trying to appeal to my better nature, that is. Okay, so that led nowhere, so... You take half, I take half. Fuck it.
Yeah.
He doesn't break eye contact with you to speak. Gather half those little buggers, Norm. Time to head home. Alright, so we got half of them.
I mean, hey.
Yeah.
Worth. It's because you can tell that Sue, like, she was not about that high morality.
Yeah, she waits until she's out of earshot with the sheep. Don't screw this up for us, Brookton. We both came out of this better than we went in. Got a lot of hungry people back in Alderside. She walks away. They left you all the Taylor's Farm sheep, and some from Pingley. Now all that remains is to drive them home. Alright, back to the farm.
I saw a review that called the morality system a philosophy major just trying to flex. Why not just have good and bad? That is such a, like, smooth brain take. It's like, why try new thing? Why not be basic? Like, shut the fuck up. Who did that? Who did that? Put them on blast.
See, when you arrive back at the farm, an austere man in a bright blue coat is talking to Sean and John. He looks up at you as you approach.
How many did you say got rustled, Sean?
Oh, this
Your
is
new
voice acted.
farmhand's a keeper. That's for bloody sure.
Let's see, he tries to hide it, but his eyes widen just a little as he sees the flock following in your wake. How many did you say got rustled, Sean? He looks over the sheep, noting condition and quantity with a merchant's quick appraisal. Your new farmhand's a keeper, that's for bloody sure.
I told you. What happened out there?
So they took, like, how many did they take again?
They took all of our sheep, but by the looks of it,
We got more than.
yeah, we ended up getting more than what got stolen.
Yeah, because they said half. So, like, about 10 of those were from this farm, while other 5 are from somewhere else.
Yeah. Yeah, let's see. Didn't seem worth fighting to get more than our fair share. Convinced them to leave me the Taylor's farm sheep and then some. Took some negotiating, but I got back our sheep plus a few extras. Well, both of these are pretty much the same thing. Yeah, what do you think?
I think 3.
You think 3?
Yeah.
Alright.
David is asking if Australian representation is good.
Yes. This
David,
is
então,
yeah.
ele falou que a Austrália está representada perfeitamente, na verdade. Teve, assim, muita gíria, muita coisa, assim, lá do país dele que ele já viu e começou a dar risada. Opa, boa noite. Bom sono, meu amigo. Valeu por aparecer aí. Yeah, no, he's just going.
Yeah, he was
Go
going.
Huh?
He was
David,
going.
he's going to bed. It's like 10 here.
Ah, okay. Let's see. Got a bit of a silver tongue, have you? We can put that to work around here. Though next time you get sent to negotiate with poachers, make sure you do it using the business end of a gun, alright? Well then, let's see. Not the poachers, these were musterers, Sue and Norm from Alderside. I wasn't done. They weren't poachers, unless Alderside is where the poachers live. If you said anything about poachers, these were people from Alderside, or I didn't catch up with poachers dead ringing sleep was a bust.
Go back to 1 real quick. Yeah, I think it's important to say that they're musterers, although I'm not sure if we should name drop. Yeah, I mean, like, supposedly we're all allies here, so it's okay. Yeah, just, like, I think it's important to say that they were musterers and not the poachers. Everything else kind of implies that, like, oh yeah, no, like, turns out those are just the people from our side stealing from us.
Well, so 1 then?
Yeah.
Alright.
Didn't feel like sharing that piece of information up front, did you?
Alright, yeah, you didn't feel like sharing that piece of information up front, did you? Okay. Yeah, you didn't let me finish talking.
Fair enough.
Yeah, chill.
At least you got a bit of backbone.
Relax, my guy.
Yeah, okay. A lot of his stuff is being voice acted, by the way. See, fair enough, he barks out a laugh. At least you got a bit of a backbone to you. Now, you brought back some of our sheep home, which is more than I'd hoped for when you set out. He doesn't look at Mick. Dad and I'll go to Alderside in the morning, smooth over any ruffled feathers. Could have been worse. From the look on Sean's face, this is high praise indeed.
We're done blowing smoke up each other's asses. I've got business
Okay,
to
this is
attend
being
to.
voice acted again. If we're done blowing smoke up each other's asses, I've got other business to attend to. With a jaunty salute, he heads off towards Brookton, whistling. Sean and John look at each other, nod at you, then go their separate ways. Alright, so speak to John to practice shooting range at Taylor's farm, or talk to Mick in the marketplace. Don't really need to practice shooting, especially when that's not even like what we're building towards.
I want a beer. Let's go find something to drink.
Let's go get shit-faced.
Yeah. Now we're talking to bloody legend.
Let's see. So where is Mick?
Making these nuts.
Shut up, you. Love the phrase blowing smoke up each other's asses. Yeah.
Yeah, I have heard that one before. Also, that motherfucker, like, we got nowhere, that ringer. Like, he got our beer, and we got nowhere.
Yeah,
I mean, okay, we got the sheep back, but that's not what we wanted. I mean,
Yeah.
yes, it was, but...
like,
Okay, you know what? I just want to shoot your buddies. Fuck you.
I lost a part of my build because of you, you son of a bitch. Vendor. You're just an NPC. You're an NPC. You're a vendor. Vendor. Oh, right, yeah, Mick. Mick is the dude in the blue suit that we were just talking to. See,
Never see him.
John's let you off for the night, has he? He sizes you up. I want to hear more about this showdown with Alderside, but I do my best thinking after a beer or two. Pub's right there. Yeah, let's get shit-faced, let's go!
Let's go.
See, unless you got a few more chores you need to wrap up first. No, let's go grab a beer. You'll get no argument from me. Okay, so this is, the same stuff that actually, like, started the end of the, what's it called? The Steam Next Fest demo. So that was, what we just played through was, like, our little intro based on the, background that we started.
Okay, cool.
Okay, so, excuse me.
Oh,
Yeah.
all right. So
Yeah.
each background has their own little intro, I see.
Yeah. Excuse me, just need a moment of your time. The speaker is a tall, broad-shouldered man, well-groomed, with a gold necklace and gold bracelet glinting in the sun. Despite his size, he moves with fluid grace. He reminds you of nothing so much as a big cat, attractive, smiling, and dangerous as hell. Okay, who the hell are you?
Attractive smile. I wouldn't describe a big cat. Do you have big cats in Australia?
Do we? I don't think we do.
Well, then what the hell?
I'm gonna go with who the hell are you? Let's see, he stares at you coolly. My business is not with you. Oh,
Spit
cool.
it out then.
Yeah, spit it out then.
Yeah,
All the
well,
humor is gone
fuck you
from...
too, buddy.
Yeah, all the humor is gone from him, like he senses a threat. He's alert and focused, his eyes never leaving the newcomer. His voice is low and calm. My name is James Wakefield. I'm glad to have met you, Mr. Jones, as I come bearing a proposition for you and your people. A proposition, he repeats flatly and dismissively. Better make it quick, mate. He holds his hands out, palms up. Let me be plain then. I come from a powerful community to the east. We're rebuilding civilization. We'd like to invite Brookton to be part of that effort. Join us, and we can end the age of grubbing through the relics of the past. Join us, and we can usher in an age of miracles. His eyes narrow. You want us to bow and scrape to someone who's never even looked our way before? Who never had the good grace to come and say hello himself? He spits to the side. Civilization. And that's what what do we get out of it, pray tell? Civilization will bring the rains, fill the fields with wheat again. What happens if we say no? So remain silent, or we should hear him, as it may be a benefit to us all.
I mean, utilitarian, really. It's like... Honestly, seems great, although I don't trust him. Might as well hear him out.
Alright,
See how long it takes for him to show that he's a big asshole.
Let's hear him out. Without taking his eyes off Wakefield, Mick scoffs. I don't remember asking for your opinion, mate.
Too bad, I'm giving it to you anyway.
Yeah, he stares at the stranger silently for a few seconds. We've got nothing but your word to go by, mate. Show us some of these miracles if you're so keen to bring us into the fold. He chuckles. Mr. Jones, I was sent merely to make the offer. I'm a messenger, not a diplomat. If it's pretty words you're after, you're not the man I thought you were.
Well, Mr. Not a
Oh,
Diplomat,
this is voice acted.
why don't you piss off back home? Tell your overlords that if they want us kissing their boots, they're going to have to prove those boots are worth the tongue. Till they can, answer's a hard no.
I like whoever voices Mick, by the way. Well, Mr.
Doing a
Not
good job.
well, Mr. Not a Diplomat, why don't you piss off back home and tell your overlords that if they want us kissing their boots, they're better to have to prove these boots are worth the tongue. Till they can, answer is a hard no. He takes the answer.
Prove-
Yeah. You were gonna
Prove
say?
their boots are worth the tongue, I like that.
Yeah. He takes the answer with equanimity. I must ask one more time. We can offer your people many things. Food, water, protection, freedom from want or care. The future and its limitless possibilities, rather than scratching out a living on the edge of darkness. So we have remain silent. He said no, or weren't you listening? What kind of guarantees are you offering? Maybe we like the darkness? Oh god. The only way anyone's free from want or care is if they're dead. And what's the cost of that protection? Absolute obedience? Not the first to try that one on, mate.
I think the fifth one is just right.
Yeah, alright. A truth held by
It's like
those...
we
yeah.
live in like modern society right now with like all sorts of good shit by our side. We still want a whole bunch of things, and we need
Yeah.
care. Like, I don't know, fam.
A truth held by those who have gone wanting all their lives. He looks at you with pity, but not a fate to condemn others to, surely. So you have remain silent. You know, I'm beginning to see who's the asshole here. No
See,
means...
that's what I mean.
Yeah.
Like, now we're getting it.
No means no, now bugger off. You seem to know a lot about us as someone we've never met before. Who are you? Where do you come from? Or are you threatening us?
4. Yeah, it's like you sure talk big for someone that's never been
Yeah.
here.
He gives you a small smile. Perhaps if your companions showed as much introspection, they wouldn't have been so quick to resort to aggression.
I quickly dislike this guy more and more. If you don't wipe that goddamn smile off your face, mate.
His voice has descended to a low growl. Mate, you're about to get boot polished with a sun don't shy if you don't take a hint and rack off. Rack off is get lost, see also get stuffed. I love this tab, man. I love this button.
Okay, yeah, no, that's funny. That's fun.
No need to be rude. His tone is mild. You've made your choice clear. My duty was to ask, and so I have done. Be assured that I shall sleep soundly tonight. A good evening to you all. He stares after Wakefield, thoughtful.
I don't trust him.
Tomorrow we can send someone to follow his tracks and find out where he came from. We'll get to the bottom of this.
Oh, I'm gonna need a beer or 5 after that ordeal.
You and me
Anyway.
both, Mick.
Anyway, time to get drunk.
Let's get drunk. Let's go to the pub. So we'll go to the pub, do his little thing, and that'll be... Oh, right, we
Mick
have
is
this.
someone called Guy Cunningham.
I have no idea who that is. I bet he's done some stuff. Let's see, this rangy woman's face is careworn, her skin toughened by the harsh Australian sun. Her clothes are perfect for stalking the bush, and her gun's grip is polished by years of use. She spares you a quick assessing glance and carries on with her conversation. So these two people in front of the a bar here, they were actually party members from the demo.
Hey, lady, is that a gun in your hand, or are you just happy to... Oh, shit, it is a gun.
Hey, Ella, Mishti, this is Bazza. We started out on the farm today. Bazza, Ella, and Mishti are with the scouts in Bally Hall. G'day.
Belly.
Yeah.
Hell of a day, yeah? Gotta head
This
back
is
and
voice
spill
acted.
mad. She'll have gotten pissy sitting up in that nest by lonesome for hours.
And she stretches and yawns. Been a hell of a day, yeah? We've got to head back and spell mad. She'll have gotten pissy sitting up in that nest by a lonesome for hours, so pissy is irritated.
That makes sense. That one I know. That one
yeah.
is universal.
And the
You
younger
know, like being pissed.
Yeah. The younger woman is dressed similarly, though her clothes are newer and cleaner, and her weapon isn't nearly as worn. She has a pleasant smile and friendly eyes, but there's an underlying frustration to her movements. She nods, slapping dust off her trousers. She seems unable to give her companion her full attention. Oh, I was actually planning to head to the pub. Like you said, it's been a hell of a day.
Pub o'clock, yeah? I'm parched. Hope we'll see you
Random
in there.
stranger, okay. Pub o'clock, end of work day, time for a beer. Yep. I love that needs to be translated.
It doesn't. Come on. Nah.
Yeah.
When do you get a boomerang? Ooh,
Yeah.
can we get boomerangs, Jake?
I don't know. Would that count as a melee weapon or a ranged weapon if we do get one?
I feel like both. Maybe.
Oh, there was a thrown skill, wasn't there? Maybe we actually do.
Oh my God! That the throne skill was the boomerang skill. Okay, we need to restart right now.
Oh my god. We'll actually get to use boomerangs properly. Like, if any game would actually have, like, accurate boomerangs, it would be this one. Let's see, don't be a bloody
Love it.
idiot. If you're having a night at the Arms, we're taking the truck. You can walk back home. You were gonna say something?
No, just say I think boomerangs are really cool.
Yeah.
Love boomerangs.
And it's Ripper. See you in the morning, El. He nods to all of you as he and Jonesy head for the pub door. It's a bit of a hike to Belly Belly, isn't it? What's a drink or two? Not like there's many cars on the road these days. Smart, better walk than end up wrapped around a tree or remain silent. Personally, I want to go with 2.
Yeah, no, yeah,
Yeah.
two is cool. Like that is the clever thing. I feel like Bazza is kind of like he doesn't speak much, but he's like he likes to be a smartass when
Yeah.
the chance appears.
Dev saw Crocodile Dundee 20 times to get the boomerang right. Bro, the devs are Australian. They don't need to watch Crocodile Dundee.
What is Crocodile Dundee?
Crocodile Dundee is the movie that essentially made, like, pretty much every Australian stereotype.
Really?
Yeah.
Is it good?
Like, I haven't watched it myself, but, like, it's, yeah, it started the whole, like, that's not a knife, this is a knife. Like, pretty much every...
A knife.
Yeah, a knife. It started the whole, like, Australians wrestle crocodiles kind of thing. You know, as the name, Crocodile Dundee. You know, the whole boomerangs, like, whenever anyone thinks of, like, an Australian, they think of, like, just a person that dresses like Crocodile Dundee.
I thought that they thought of Steve Irwin.
Well, Steve Irwin is, like, number 2. But for the longest time, it was Crocodile Dundee. Because, like, yeah, Crocodile Dundee, if I remember correctly, the movie's all about just, like, a random Australian hunter just moves to America for reasons? I can't remember. Like I said, I've never seen the movie.
That seems fun.
Yeah.
For reasons.
Yeah, the devs also went out of the way to speak to Indigenous Australians for this. Yes, there's a lot of, like, Aboriginal representation here. Like, on the...
oh, that is awesome.
Yeah, like, on the main title, for those of you that actually remembered, it actually has, like, a thing down the bottom, like a huge, recognition of land thing, which is... It's an Australian thing that we have to do. Where it's like, we understand that what we're doing is, like, being on the, is, like, it was, like, being made and being represented by, like, the native lands of, like, so-and-so Aboriginal tribes and such. And, like, there was a massive list of, different Aboriginal tribes that was just listed on the,
cool.
main menu.
Pretty cool.
Alright, back to the story, though. Ever seen what a car does to a roo, or what a roo does to a car? Only arseholes drink and drive. God, don't I know? Like, my brother hit a kangaroo a couple years back, had to, like, completely get a new car.
Oh, wait,
Yeah.
really? That bad?
Yeah, kangaroos are, like, dense. They're, like, heavily packed muscle. So if you hit one, your car is fucked.
I hear that deer are much like the same deer, moose. Basically, I don't think you want to hit any animal now that I think
Yeah,
about it.
pretty much, but, like, from what I've seen, I'd rather hit a deer than a kangaroo. A deer will cause less damage to the car.
Damn.
Yeah, and they're mostly going to get up from it perfectly fine. That too. The kangaroos do not care.
Kind of like moose. I hear
Hmm.
that if a car crashes into a moose, you're basically just like leg sweeping it and like, what the fuck was that? Damn. That's crazy.
And she turns her gaze back to the younger woman. Right, Mishti. Let's pack it in. We got a free ride home, and like I said, Metal be getting pissy about being left out of all the action. To be fair, I thought today would be less eventful. But yeah, time to go. She sighs unhappily and still creeps into her eye. Look, Ella, here are some facts you may have conveniently forgotten. She holds up 3 fingers on her right hand. 1, this may surprise you, but you're not my mom. She ticks off her ring finger and touches her index finger. 2, I'm an adult and capable of making my own decisions. Tonight, I choose to hit the pub. She folds her index finger and glances at the remaining middle finger. And hey, there's point 3. Listen, my mind's made up. I'm having a few drinks, not planning to get wasted. Cut me some slack. And mate, we saved that boy in Key Road today. Can you understand that? We saved an innocent life. That's worth a fucking beer in my book.
You know what? She's alright?
She shoots you a quick look. Besides, we did get a lot of work for the community today. Let them celebrate with us a little. We're all in this together, after all. Okay, I'm starting
Here's that, Mike.
Yeah. I'm starting to see why, the devs specifically made us go through, like, that one, backstory in the, what's it called? In the Steam Next Fest demo, because it leads into this specific argument here. And so, yeah.
Good showcase.
Ella looks like she's about to talk, but Mishti holds up a hand and keeps going. Plus, we know Taylor's farm was raided today. What if they come back? What if they want revenge? Brookton will need guns, and I'm happy to have a pint with them and stand guard. We do have a specific drunken master, like, dialogue. Yeah, good idea. I know my aim improves after a pot or two.
Cheers! Let's go!
Yeah.
Drunken master success.
For fuck's sake, don't encourage her.
I mean, maybe she should stop being right, though.
Yeah, Brookton's got him handled, Meshti. They don't need our guns here. Come on, why are you so dead set on staying? She lifts her chin defiantly. Jonesy promised to buy me a beer. You know how I feel about free beer. You're pulling my leg. Jonesy? She steps back in size. Kid, I've got stories about Jonesy that'll curl your pubes. Assuming you got any. Jesus.
Wow.
Let's see. Listen to
Wow,
her.
she's really going for it.
Yeah,
Huh?
listen to her. She's looking out for your best interests, or see where the night takes you. Always a good idea to seize opportunities where you can find them. So, one or two.
It's fine. Let's go with 2. It's worth a beer. Let's go, you legend.
See, she throws up her hands. Why are you still involved in this conversation? Good
Anyway,
question.
Dreamer, I'm gone.
Cause
Say don't do
cause
anything I
I
would.
plan to get a drink
You're
and I want a
way
drinking
past
buddy.
that point, you're keen on a dickhead like Henry. I'll tell Matt you're
Oh,
drinking
God.
a beer.
See, anyway, Dreamer, I'm gone. I'd say don't do anything I wouldn't, but you've already way past that point if you're keen on a dickhead like Henry. She turns away, then turns back. I'll tell Mad you're drinking her beer. She blows out a heavy sigh. Rough. At least you weren't trying to be my dad. She takes a deep breath and lets it out through pursed lips. Alright, pub o'clock it is. Oh, my throat's gotten dry. There we go.
Clock, baby.
She spares you a glance. You coming? Alright, finally, beer time.
Do Australians have like a particular way of saying hell yeah or something? Like slang for that?
Well, really, like, Ripper tends to be like what we say. But,
Ripper. Really?
yeah, yeah.
I thought that was like, oh, this is good, but not necessarily agreements.
Yeah, well, yeah, it's Australian slang can be like whatever the hell we want, really.
I see.
Is the thing. We can say whatever, and people will just understand somehow.
Truly a wonderful ecosystem.
Yes. He's listening to Mishti's enthusiastic recount of the day's events with half an ear, and keeping tabs on the people in the bar with the other. So we have up for a chat, gonna buy me a drink, about the guy in the cage. I wanna let Dead Ringer out of his cage. You got the key to that cage, pony up or buy.
I mean, we did not agree to let him out. So, yeah, you gonna buy me a drink?
Yeah,
Hey?
yeah, buy me a drink.
Hey, come on, mate.
He eyes you
Fucking
with amusement.
strike.
No, I said Ella could buy me one, but she went and racked off, didn't she? He shrugs. I'll get it next time. Okay,
chat?
so... Okay, same things, but no beer. So, up for a chat about the guy in the cage, guy in the cage, guy in the cage. Yeah.
Do we have to let him out? I mean, so far as I understand, it's
No,
like,
fuck him.
you know, yeah, like he was put there. Like,
So-
the fuck, why care?
Up for a chat, then. Yeah, you ready to sit down and share a few pints and have a yarn about how today went? So, yarn is a chat.
Yeah, because you're opening your mouth and such.
Well,
Makes sense.
it's more
Check
like
it out.
spinning a yarn or spinning a tale.
Oh,
Yeah. He looks at Jonesy, who's drinking his beer, and simply raises his eyebrows by way of assent. Yeah, let's do it.
Attaboy.
Oh, hey, we leveled up. Cool. Just leveled up. Open the character sheet to assign your attribute point and skill points to your character. Broken Roads allows you to manually assign points, or you can auto-level. Got it. Alright, attaboy. Jonesy picks up his beer and wanders off to find conversation elsewhere. Mishti follows.
Let's get down to brass tacks.
Yes.
Yo, is it? We have been here for a couple hours.
Yeah, I know, but like, when we finish this will be like the end of where the demo ended, and that's when we'll stop.
Alright.
So don't worry. Don't worry.
No. You're
Yeah.
good. You're good.
Suddenly you're fixed by Mix, Pierce, and Gage. Let's get down to brass tacks.
You had a bit of a yarn after you came back
this is
from
voice
Avon
acted.
River, but I've got more to say about your conduct, if you're of the mind to hear it.
Alright, so we had a bit of a yarn after you came back from Avon River. But I've got more to say about your conduct, if you're the mind to hear it. So we got, sure, why not? Only if I get to reciprocate. Well, no thanks, I try to make sure I'm the only person inside my head.
Nah, come on. We can have a chat. It's all good.
Sure, why
Well
not?
then, here we go.
Well then, he gives you a measured look. Here we go. Must have been some solid bargaining that you did with Alderside to get him to give you those extra sheep. I'd love to have been a fly on the wall for that conversation. Sue will give us...
Like, we really just said... this?
Yeah. Sue will give us the details, I'm sure. Maybe I'll learn a thing or two from her report. In any case, if you can keep up the rate of return on the tailors having hired you, they'll be back in the black, and you'll be in my good books. Not bad for a first day on the job, eh?
Now,
Back in the
tell
black.
me I'm wrong.
So you know the term back in the red? Being like negative money?
Yeah.
Yeah, so in the black means like the opposite, so you're actually like in the positive.
Oh, not in the blue?
Well, so, yeah, not in the blue, because like I believe it's based on like what ink you use to write things down on like actual forms and stuff. So like black ink is formal, so like positive, but like if you use red ink, that's when you like actually in the like negative numbers.
I see.
I believe that's how that works. See, now, again, he fixes
Oh,
you...
could also be like casinos and such.
That too. Again, he fixes you with an intense stare. Tell me I'm wrong. So, you're wrong, you're not wrong, I don't think you actually want me to do that.
What do you think?
Firstly, I'd say you're not wrong.
Alright.
So, I thought so. He takes a sip of his beer. You don't live the life I have without being an excellent judge of character.
The sound of hail reaches your ears a moment before Sean
narrative
bursts into the pub,
fucking
screams
voice
and
acting,
cloying
okay.
smoke trailing in his wake.
Jesus, that was over the top. that was way over the top, that narrator. The sound of hail reaches your ears a moment before Sean bursts into the pub, screams and cloying smoke trailing in his wake. Get out of here! We're under attack!
Bloody mongrels!
Oh.
Let's show 'em what it
Oh,
means to
Jesus
tangle
Christ.
Brooklyn.
He's angry. He's got some angry voice acting. The growl of his voice carries in the shocked silence. Bloody mongrels! Let's show him what it means to tangle with Brookton! She grabs her rifle from the wall and cocks it. Let's rock! And this should be like the next thing, and this is where the demo would cut off.
Okay.
So it's probably gonna
So we're
start
doing a full playthrough of this, right?
We are going to try. So, new save. There we go.
Hell yeah, brother.
Hold up. Yeah, it's saved. Okay, so go back to the main menu. Because I'd like to cut things off without, you know, gunfire constantly being thrown at us. But yeah, see what I was talking about? Like, down the bottom, Drop Bear Bytes would like to acknowledge the Nunga, Wadawurrung, Luturita, Tuberal, Boonwurrung, Durrumbull. Like, there's so many indigenous tribes, like, being represented.
Abikabi and Jinibata people, the traditional custodians of the lands on which this game is made, and pay your respects to their elders past, present, and emerging. That is a really, really cool, like, way to put it.
Yeah, that's something pretty much every piece of Australian media has to, like, put in their stuff. It's a legal requirement.
Pretty cool.
Yeah. So anyway, thus concludes our first session of Broken Roads. So what do you think of the game so far?
okay, so it's really fun. I like the way that the characters are like. It's going all in on the culture. I haven't played a lot of CRPGs. I think I played a couple when I was very young, but I just didn't really grow up with them. I haven't played Fallout 1 and 2, and this is just, it's a great time. Makes me want to play more of them, like Disco Elysian and such.
Yeah, like, it is a niche that, like, can be kind of difficult to get into, but, like, if you're into it, you will most likely love Broken Roads. You will most likely love this.
I mean, I already have pretty high expectations of it now.
Yeah. I cannot wait to play more of this. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for joining us. If you'd like to catch us on, all of our social medias, they're playing in the bottom left-hand corner right now. So, that's where you can catch us on all of our stuff. As for YouTube, right? Yeah, YouTube. Go check us out. Switchaboo on YouTube. We have video essays that we post up semi-regularly. Just depends on how busy some of us tend to be. So
do you need a video essay to just be playing on and on and on while you do literally anything else? We got you.
We got you.
We got you.
We got quite a few, and we're working on more.
Eventually we'll make like a 2-hour long one. Eventually.
Yeah, eventually. So we have like proper background music videos. What else? Do you plan on streaming anytime soon? Since you recently got back in the hot seat?
Not this week, but I will think of something else. I do need to continue working on the next script.
Okay. So what I'm going to be doing is we're going to be alternating between games from now on, because like if it's just nothing but Broken Roads, like there's a good chance that we're just gonna like alienate a good chunk of our audience. So
I understand.
Yeah. So next week I plan on actually showing off the intro of what's it called? Tokyo Mirage Sessions. Just because I love that game.
Wait, I heard about it. I don't know much about it though. What?
Tokyo Mirage Sessions was originally called Fire Emblem Cross Shin Megami Tensei.
You're kidding.
I am not kidding.
Nah, you're pulling my leg.
Tokyo Mirage Sessions, TMS, flip it backwards, SMT.
Oh my god. Okay, no, well, hold on. What? Okay, you need to tell me more.
Okay, so Tokyo Mirage Sessions is the Fire Emblem Cross Shin Megami Tensei game, which a lot of people are kind of upset about because it's more Persona than Shin Megami Tensei than anything. But basically, the premise is Persona, but everyone works in the Japanese entertainment industry, and they take on the appearances of Fire Emblem characters when they fight.
Huh.
It is a sick-ass game. I love it to death, but a lot of people really didn't like it because it got localized really badly, where you can't see titties in the game.
Oh, I see. Tales of a Siam.
Yeah, yeah. So annoying. So yeah, we're going to be playing that next week, because that's like legitimately my favorite turn-based RPG on like modern Nintendo consoles. I love it to death.
Yeah, no, looking forward to that.
It is so good. So yeah, that's going to be next week. As for my stuff personally, though, if you want to catch me at Jacksic15 here on twitch.tv, tomorrow I'm going to be streaming more Pokemon Bushido. That is a Pokemon fan game where it's Pokemon set in feudal Japan, essentially. I found a shiny Slugma yesterday. I found a shiny Slugma last stream. I am not happy about it.
I mean, Slugma's cool. They have really good moves.
Yeah, but like my fire type on my team is already taken up by goddamn Incineroar.
Oh god, no!
I found I found a Shadow Torracat. What the fuck do you want me to do? Alright?
I want you to box that fucking abomination. It's so ugly. I hate it.
I hate that you hate one of the greatest starters of all time.
Bro, you just say that because you don't have wrestling representation. Like, that
Yes.
motherfucker is ugly. It's got sausage fingers, Tony the Tiger looking fool. It only looks good in Smash.
No, it looks good everywhere. What are you talking about? I don't understand why you think it's ugly.
What the fuck do you mean? What the
Well,
fuck?
look at that. Star
You know,
says Incineroar is cute.
Star will say anything.
Oh,
Star will
God.
say anything. I do not trust anything he says. It's like I got no. To hell with Incineroar. Bad.
God. Imagine disliking Incineroar because you think he's ugly. Man. God.
Okay. You like it just because you don't think it's ugly.
I like it because
Also-
I think its aesthetic is really cool, and like its whole like design is like the fact that it's a wrestler is pretty cool. It's like we've only had like one other Pokemon that has like a wrestling theme, and it's more of a luchador kind of thing. So we have
you
like
mean
two sides of
Hawlucha?
yeah, Hawlucha.
Nah. Like, it shouldn't have been a starter, I feel. Because, look, I know it's not firefighting, but it's a fighting fire starter, you know? It's like, I don't know, there's just so many reasons why I don't like it. And I am just, like, constantly plagued by the fact that it is literally the best Pokemon, like, in the game. Out of all 1,000 Pokemon, it's just the best competitive Pokemon ever.
God.
I see cats, I think it's cute, that's all I need. No! God
Man
damn it.
who's always like talking about how cringe like meta gameplay is upset that a cat is meta.
It's like, I like to watch videos about VGC sometimes, right? It's cool background noise, and even though I don't like to play it, it's interesting to know about it. It's kind of like Yu-Gi-Oh! I don't play meta, but I like to know what's going on. Just, I don't know, it's interesting.
God, you're cringe.
Man, fuck you.
Oh God. Anyway, we've been rambling about crap that, you know, is just not related to this anyway. So guys, thank you so much for joining us. This has been Broken Roads, and I hope to see you guys next time for Tokyo Mirage Sessions. Ciao.
See ya.